song ended, so I do believe it's time to hit him with the 1. And then we hit him with the 2. So then we know that the cameras are working okay. Yep. And, it's just another run gun TrutherCast here. Thank you for, slowly finding your seats here at the Truther Tribers Club, sitting down there. Let us know if the microphone is coming in good, if the video looks fine there for you. Just sharing this out to a last few more people here and groups and stuff. And we're going to get things moving. But while we're there, if you're showing up in the live chat, we got Wilk Insane. Woo! Let us know if you saw anything from last week that you think is interesting that needs to be covered from the last week that we may not have spotted, but we'll be getting into it. Yes, I can't find the other one. Okay, here we go. Maybe I'll share it out later again. But yeah, man, I think it seems like it's good. I see the things over there, so let me know if the mic's wrong or the video's off. But otherwise, it's a welcome back to the TrutherCast. It is the home of the TrutherCast. We are here to take your truth order. And I don't know about you, where you're at, probably in the northern of the hemispheres. It's finally getting warm, so it's the start of what feels like a hot summer. So I've got the fan on.
I wore insulated pants today, and that was the wrong move.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah, hoodie too. It was like, it's all way too hot. It looked dark and just assumed it'd be kind of cold, and it was not.
Oh, the humid stuff is here now. Gotcha.
Yeah, the AC in the truck was working extra hard. They windows down. A little bit of that Midwest AC.
Yeah. So if you are not familiar with the show, thank you very much for showing on up here. We are attempting to not just be two more blokes out here on the internet just talking bullshit, flip-flopping, and blackpilling. Like, unfortunately, our holy savior of conspiracy theories, the Alex Jones, that poor guy has hit a downward bipolar swing and has completely denounced Trump and MAGA entirely, which is kind of ridiculous. And, some of the other ones that claimed conservatism during the old, Trump campaigning hype to get views, they seem to have left that camp. Unfortunately, we're a bit too loyal here. And, we got Cardboard Trump here to back us up, right? And so we'll be getting into what we thought was interesting from last week. That's a little bit off the beaten path, of the mainstream media that they might be lying about or not even covering at all. Because we here, folks, are trying to bring some awareness so the folks can get the realization, man. We're going to be going through the alt news, tidbits, the informational stuff from the citizen journalists, the independent journalists like a Mr. Nick Shirley. And, we'll be going through some topics there. Wilkinson says everyone lost faith in Trump, but he's over here being an absolute boss. I mean, I think so, man. We're going to get into that pretty shortly here. Looks like, everybody might be showing up at the Gulf of America for picking up their latest shipment of oil. The empty ships are coming on in. All kinds of screenshots of where are the ships at, and they're all bunched up in the Gulf of America and shit. Yeah. If you are a frequent flyer to the show, thank you very much for coming on back. Make sure to share the show out to somebody so you get to figure it out. Bring them on in here into the show. If you want to keep the lights on, folks, check out the links in the description box down below. If you got a computer, hit the signup.toleratetech.com. If you got a small business or you're looking to start one up, hit that Scalar Toolbox link in the description box down below. As we are sponsored every show by me, I'm Scott, and love to be your tech guy or website dude. So check those out down there. You can also hit that join button. The red join button will bring you into the locals community. Free to view. You can join to post and comment. It's a couple bucks a month, but it helps keep the lights on for you. And then Mr. Dan loves to make sure that the frugal people can still help out around here.
Don't be a hoe. Share it. Share the show. So you're not a dirty hoe.
In that way, we can get one more follower each week, right?
Yeah, yeah. And you can avoid being a dirty hoe.
That's the key, bro. That's the key.
Don't want to be caught. Dirty hoe.
Wait, what's a
Just
stray
like
bang?
pants on the ground.
I'm confused.
For the people that are old enough to remember that.
How about Flea Market Montgomery?
Flea Market Montgomery.
Oh, you missed that one? That was a little viral one for a second there. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I think I must have missed that one.
Wait, stray who? Oh, like my hair's just flying everywhere? Yeah, I'm just rocking it chill. Looks like kind of bendy. Maybe we'll throw a hat on if it bugs you. Yeah, man. So we can go ahead and just jump on into it, folks. First one up is right off the press. So we might need to actually look a little bit into it. But, I was thinking, let's see if this is a nothing burger or maybe a revelation of some sort. Newly declassified records expose how deep state actors within the intelligence community concocted a false narrative that Congress uses to usurp the will of the American people and impeach the duly elected president in 2019. So what this is right here, folks, is the latest from Tulsi Gabbard. And apparently we've got a new, government website. Or is this just, government website here. Press release. Here's the little infographic. Newly declassified documents. Weaponized whistleblower process. The ICIG's so-called investigation relied on only secondhand evidence and self-declared Democrat whistleblower who lied about speaking with Democrats in Congress. Russiagate author as key witness. One of the key sources was a co-author of the 2017 Russia hoax ICA, who was also a close colleague of discredited former FBI agent Peter Strzok. Strzok. That's got to be Polish, man. They don't like too many vowels in that one. False narrative to impeach. So this is like the official government's drop on what these people did to try and lead up to the 2019 impeachment.
The 2019.
The United Tulsi Gabbard exposes conspiracy used by government to impeach President Trump. I mean, the quick, lazy way is just to slap it into Grok and ask it if it's like anything new, right?
Yup. Gotta use that AI to do the grunt work. You know what it really is? Some people were too sick of not having slavery.
But I'm saying.
And they had to bring it back.
I'm saying.
They had to do it in an ethical way. They're like, well, here we go.
I think it's a genius play because it shuts down the argument, right? Like, I get my slave. It's just a robot. Back up off me, bro. Yeah. Everything's fine. No Zeke Hells. Everything's cool.
Yeah, we just all got to pay a little higher energy bill because they're sucking so much.
Yeah, so gives and takes in life, right?
I think. There's always pros and cons.
Gives and takes.
Take a gift, leave a gift. Take a penny, leave a dime. Never did a Jew. Oh. Jokes. They jokes. Don't cancel.
You can ask the 3%er in the chat.
Those Jews that are totally
pretty sure that never
watching.
happened. So what is new in the release? DNI Tulsi Gabbard is declassifying a release, relying on secondhand information only, no firsthand witnesses to the Trump-Zelensky call, conducting a very limited 14-day preliminary investigation with just 4 interviews. The whistleblower, who admittedly no knowledge. Oh, this goes on. Let's go back to the first one I posted after last week. That is more aligned with this topic here. Yeah, so officially investigating the woman. Okay, it's 9 o'clock. So this one is officially investigating the chick. I believe Oh no, not that one. Where's the one? Maybe I didn't post it. They're officially investigating the chick that made up the story about Donald Trump reaching through the bulletproof glass in the it's like 3 inches of steel in the Beast, and somehow reached through all that and then grabbed the steering wheel and then like choked out the driver to like drive back to January 6th.
Well, that's super believable. Didn't you see the portrait of him? Here, Trump depicting himself as Jesus.
Yeah.
You see that
and
one,
did you hear
right?
what his official statement was?
No, I didn't see the official statement.
I don't know what they're talking about. Only mainstream fake news could come up with something like that. I thought it was a image of me like a doctor. I saw the red crosses there.
Red crosses.
There were red crosses, and it was me healing people because I've healed all sorts of people.
Like a red towel around, whatever that they would even call that thing. Just it's like a giant scarf type thing. You just drape over your shoulders. I don't know what it'd be called.
Scarf?
It's like a giant scarf. It's like really wide.
I think it's called a shawl. That's what that's what it's called when chicks wear them.
That might be what that could be. Yes, that is a
shawl.
Good. I forgot about the shawls. That is right. Oh man, yeah.
Maybe we need a chat fact checked on that.
I mean, did he make it himself, or was that fanfare that
he
made
posted it?
Right? Yeah, that was another thing. I was like, it's gonna be just like the last one. They're like, he's making it like he just posted what he thought was funny. Like, I mean, it is a little comical. Him being...
Oh, it's 100% comical. The only thing is if you're, like, offended by... Oh, it's slightly blasphemous. But it wasn't like he had a crown on his head or anything.
I mean, since he, like, jokes about being the dictator and they joke about the king, it's like, okay, like, since they think you're a king, maybe not a smart move to post something that possibly depicts you as, like, Jesus the miracle worker. Probably not the smartest idea, but at the same time, it's really they're only getting butt hurt because of like other certain things. I mean,
it's not like they made him look like Jesus. He's just wearing like a white thing, and you're like inferring this all on your own.
It's almost like a really loose vest.
And
is that a jet?
I'm biased.
Is that a fighter jet in the background too? Up in
you gotta have all the things, bro. American flag. You got a seraphim angels. You got fallen marine angels. You got the eagle. You got the Statue of Liberty.
Okay, Malk.
I'm told that's how they say it in Philadelphia.
I do kind of like saying things in weird ways, like Chipotle and pussies.
And then you got like some like American people there and someone getting healed. I think it's hilarious. Yeah. Bro, he's the master of spin, but he was not ready for this one. I thought I was like a doctor in it or something. I don't know. Like, I was not trying to be blasphemous at all. I did not think I was Jesus.
He's definitely not perfect. He could be better with words and certain things. But,
like
for the most
pretty
part,
good with the spin.
It's still all right. I feel like it's better than what Kamala would have done. But, yeah, there's definitely still, we don't like the gas prices. I feel like there's something somehow, one way or another, like we could fix that. Make it where we're not having to pay extra. A lot of people are saying it's because of the war. They actually went up before the war.
So it's transcripts of Atkinson's closed door testimony before the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence, or the HPSCI, which were previously withheld from the House Judiciary Committee. Yeah, like we'll have to wait for like other people to like read it, and maybe like it seems like a nothing burger in my humble opinion, because it's like, yeah, cool. Even if it's like, now released information, I want to see somebody get in trouble for it. I want to see like arrests. I want to see fines.
Yeah,
like
all these nothing burgers. You'd think there'd be a lot more rage. I mean, it would only probably take me one to go back and be like, I need a refund or like my burger to be fixed. If I ordered a Big Mac and it was just 3 pieces of bread. There's nothing in it. I'm gonna be pretty. You know, I ain't gonna stand
I don't know,
for
man.
that.
The American people keep getting more pissed off that they're Nith burgers.
What it really would be to get nothing in your burger, man. No meat in a burger. Like, even no tofu patty if you're a vegetarian?
We agree, Captain Literal.
Oh, man, dude. Come on, guys. You got to get a little bit more riled up.
You got no pickles in it.
Like, not even riled up. You got to have a backbone, man. Say something. Speak up. The squeaky wheels get the grease.
Right? Amen, bro.
The oil, WD, the Molly.
And not only do squeaky wheels get grease.
You could use bar and chain oil if you really need to.
But in California, squeaky wheels get laws to try and stop them from squeaking.
Actually, they get billions of dollars to fund the railway to make them go really fast. And so it doesn't matter how squeaky they are. But they never even got to rolling to squeak.
So then it's never squeaky.
Imagine that.
Problem solved. If you never build it, you'll never have problems.
Yeah, see, right? Technically, he
Genius.
is solving problems there.
So apparently California is trying to pass the Nick Shirley Act, where it's a bill that would criminalize investigative journalism with misdemeanors of up to $10,000 fines, imprisonment, and content being taken down.
Whoa. Steep.
Why in God's name would someone do that? This is like most of the Democrat shit, bro. Like, it's like me trying to think like a stupid person. I just can't conceive where you're coming from, man.
Newsom trying to spin Nick Shirley's thing like he was the one uncovering the fraud or something. Like,
right.
You have the audacity, sir.
He said, I'm leading the charge on that. The day before, he was like, there's no fraud around here. And then one day goes by, I'm leading the fraud investigations. Like, what?
Oh, dude. And he's the leading nominee right now for the Democratic Party.
Because there's no one else, though, right? Not because he's like amazing.
I think he's dumb enough to sit in the seat for him. That's what it is. He's the only sucker. They're like, yeah, come on, get up here. We're going to, if you get filleted, you get filleted. That wasn't our problem. You agreed. We're just going to, we see what they did with Kamala. They just threw her out there on the frying pan, the hot oil. Like, have fun, try to get out.
Well, speaking of no one left, did you hear what happened to Eric Swalwell running for governor?
No.
So apparently, some upper Democrat, or perhaps the billionaire, funder of his campaigns, who's funded his last 3 campaigns or something. Apparently, they must have had words. Or they told him to do something and he just said nah, and he got too cocky because all of a sudden since Friday came several women saying that he essayed them, touched their naughty bits and stuff inappropriately. And then there was a video leaked of him making out with a chick while he's married. And then another video leaked where he kind of falls back on the bed with this maybe a lady of the night, allegedly, and maybe kind of gropes her a little bit. But officially today, he has decided to go ahead and pause the campaign for governor.
Which state was that?
Yeah, I don't even know. Is it South Carolina? Where's he at?
Hopefully not.
Where's Swalwell not running for governor?
Baby say.
Oh, it is California. Yeah, so he was going to run against Newsom. So now they're all talking about how are they going to do what they did with the presidential, and how are they going to just write in Kamala Harris and shove her down everybody's throat again? Only a matter of time.
Man, it's something else.
But Eric Fartgate Swalwell, pretty cool that he got taken out, in my humble opinion. One last ding-dong Democrat running for governor. Sounds like a win to me, man. I don't know, man. What do you think, live chat?
These guys really need to pay attention to where the windows and the doors are.
Oh, man.
Or what a public and private space is.
Well, so one opinion there. D1 Dog got us with it. California, good one. Good call. With other guys' video of them, yeah. So one would theorize, because you say like, oh, aren't you paying attention to who's videoing you? One would theorize that this is actually just like a fraternity, and anytime you want to be like some kind of a high board member of the Democratic Party, or like a congressman, or maybe run for governor, that they say, here, we're going to film you doing this naughty stuff, so then we can, blackmail you and make sure you never step out of line. This is what it takes. You don't really have a choice here.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is very crazy at all. I'd say that's very highly likely.
A lot of people love leverage like that.
That's kind of how it works, right? Like, sell your soul, we're going to get this leverage on you. So then, it just keeps everybody in line, like, and then these people want that so bad, man. They want that position so bad that they go through with it, man.
Don't do sacrifices, kids. So don't do drugs. Don't do sacrifices. That's gonna be the newer one.
Don't do those. Don't do group hangouts when you're all naked. And definitely don't let them be utilized as blackmail. Would be a good place to start, in my humble opinion. Call me old-fashioned.
Oh God.
Yeah, no wonder why they want the Nick Shirley Act, man. They're doing all sorts of crazy stuff, right? Golly.
Pineapples. They're going to have to break out the pineapples on that one.
Pretty appalling, if you ask me. Is it just the iPad here that's not working with the video? Are you guys getting the video all good on your end? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up in the chat.
Yeah, Republicans are the only ones probably with less to worry about, or stuff they don't have to hide.
We're biased, right?
Now,
it does seem that way.
Yeah, now that Nick Shirley's out, and the hot thing in journalism is exposing all this fraud, people breaking the rules. So people breaking the rules all of a sudden don't want to come up to the spotlight. Except when you're as big as Gavin Newsom, because, your aunt is Pelosi. So what are they going to do to you?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Making documents.
Yeah, she kind of controls the National Guard over there. She could stick them on whoever. Protect my boy.
Hey.
Protect my nephew.
Yeah, she's over there too, right? In Washington, D.C.?
I mean, she lives in Cali. Pretty sure.
She's from there
pretty
too?
Sure that's where she was.
They're all from that
That's a good question.
Tommy Nation, bro. Swallow's over there. Swallow's over there.
California. That's
Newsom's
what they call
over
it.
there. Speaking of stupid communists, if you so another shtick of the show, folks, if you're not familiar, or hey, if you need a reminder, is to share these things out on your feed if you're not scaredy pants about sharing stuff on your feed, or privately to people if you're scared about like people thinking that you believe in things, or spreading the message. But sharing these out, man, you can go to the blog post link in the description box down below and get all of these receipts for the show. I do it every show, and this one, the machine was working, so I got it out ahead of time, so it's in the description box. But this is a good one here to share out, folks, because I didn't realize this, but I think I heard about it casually, but it didn't click. I randomly found this video in my YouTube feed on my walk before the show. And this woman apparently has been documenting the Iranian Revolution, which I would imagine a revolution means the people decided to revolt. That's generally what this means, right?
Yeah, some big change is happening.
And so she says they were 106 days in, and YouTube took down one of her live videos that she was making. So she was going on a rant about, YouTube's trying to suppress her pro-revolting against Islamic regime Iran video. So that was maybe less interesting, like, slightly. But my point of it was, if you're into this, maybe follow this chick and listen to her documenting of the Islamic or the Iranian People's Revolution. But then what's interesting also, she lives in Canada, so she must have took off there to get out of it, or maybe refugeed over there, or she's just grifting. Who knows?
Probably came here and then got suckered into the free quote unquote healthcare. Great free healthcare up there, and was like, I'm moving to Canada.
There was another one of those that went viral this week where a guy got pissed off that the only thing that Canada said that they could do for his wife was assisted suicide. So he packed up their bags, came back down to America, and got her medical help, and she's alive.
Oh.
That's insane. So Canada's was like, yeah, dude, this is complicated. We've got this new thing called assisted suicide. Wait, no, it's not called that.
So who came up with that name? But
that's what it is.
Who came up with that name? That's not a good name.
Oh, many.
Who's in charge of that? They're fired.
Oh, you have seen this chick before, Wilkinson? Okay, cool. Yeah, so, she seems to be Iranian, right? But lives in Canada, so, hey, maybe double check her, see if she's legit. But it seems like she's documenting this, revolution over there. My takeaway personally was just, wow, wait a second. This started over 100 days ago on December 28th of 2025. So that's been going on for a bit already. It's almost like Trump was like, well, not only is it a nuclear problem, but it seems like the people want some help over there. So hell yeah, let's take out the nukes and give the people a chance. And then, the whole rhetoric when he was doing it, where he was like, all right, people, it's your, it's up to you now. Like, we're going to come in there and get rid of the bad guys, but you guys are going to have to fix it. We're not going to fix it for you. Right. Remember that one?
Yep.
So I didn't realize on top of it, there already was an Iranian revolution going on. So too many things to understand and keep up on, bro. That's why we do the damn show.
Too many things.
That's why we do the show, man. Share it out to somebody man. Help them find some realizations too.
And to go back on a little detail, Nancy Pelosi's main residence is a red brick mansion in Pacific Heights neighborhood of San Francisco, California. Purchased in 2007 with 3,332 square foot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a widow big.
Yeah, D1. So what everybody's talking about is because now they got Eric Swalwell to drop out of the governor's race. It does look like the top two people are going to be Republicans. So oh my God, are we going to get a Republican governor? I haven't looked into the two of them, but I think one of them's a rhino, if I recall correctly from what I was listening to. But hey, there is a possibility we could get a Republican California governor. And if they were a good one, that'd be cool to see California turned around, man. Hey, I'm not a spiteful guy, if you were a dummy and you're doing a bunch of dumb shit before, hey, why not fix it, bro? Silicon Valley was cool. Cali just being a part of America and being, larger than how many countries' GDPs. That was a cool thing. That's good, but yeah, that'd be interesting. We'll keep an eye on that one probably and report on what happens to the governor race over there. I remember Meek Kevin ran for governor once.
Yeah, that's right. He sure did.
That was interesting. That would have been interesting to get him in as a governor. But now I think Brandon, I don't know which one it is. Herrera, the gun YouTuber guy.
Yeah, Brandon
He
Herrera.
is now the first YouTuber to be in a senatorial position. So that's neat.
Good.
Okay. I hope you don't mind, Cardboard Trump. We're gonna take it back to baby you. I know over time, the older we get, we think differently and we talk differently, and I know last couple weeks I've had a throwback Trump for us almost every episode that was going around the socials, of what Mr. Trump thought about Iran. He's kind of been saying it for a long time, right? Hey, we got no nukes, go in there, just take their oil, screw them,
He's hasn't changed much over the years when you look at his old and his new.
I thought that this would be a good one for the week. Let's see what Donald Trump in 1992, what his thoughts on retribution were.
I would have wiped the floor with the guys that weren't loyal, which I will now do, which is great. You know, I love getting even with people, but I will. I
Slow
will
up.
wipe.
You love getting even.
Oh, absolutely.
Our controversy. Gaming's greatest comeback. Here is.
Loves getting even with people, bro. He was hella vindictive, man. Maybe he's a little softer in his old age, but probably still.
When he got to talking about her, like, yeah, so what did you say to him? What did you say to him to get him to kind of, you know, like make the deals? Like, well, basically let him know there's, he ended up having a hammer dropped on his head, you know, kind of, you could say, like,
Yeah, that's what you're talking about, right?
What was the hammer that he dropped on him? That was me. I was the hammer. Like,
Casino player, the comeback
it.
kid, Donald Trump's amazing turnaround. And here is New York Magazine out this week, fighting back. Trump
how soon
scrambles
does he
off
say it?
the
Yeah, 'cause it
canvas.
is like 55
Bill
minutes.
Clinton,
I
after
think
the
it's
New
pretty soon.
Hampshire primary, went out front
sure.
and had a press conference, and he said, even though he came in second, said, "I'm the comeback kid."
That's right.
And look what happened to Bill Clinton.
The politicians destroyed the economy in 1986 when they passed a tax law that just destroyed the real estate industry, which in turn destroyed the banks and the savings banks and savings and loans. And I really got very lucky in a way. I built the Taj Mahal, which everyone said that's going to be his downfall. The Taj Mahal, it's over $1 billion building. And it's turned out to be one of the best deals I've ever made. It broke records.
Yeah, like, dude's total, like, dude, we've had, like, 12 years of Trump, right? You know, like, dude's so used to them being, like, haters and being like, oh, this guy sucks. It's going to be a failure. And like, nah, it worked out. You know, there's a few in there, you know, like the, what was it, the, like, Atlanta casino or whatever. Like, yeah, you know, there's a
For
few.
the last 3 months, it won over $40 million a month.
Yeah.
No casino in history has won anywhere near that. All 3 of my casinos were rated 4 stars by the Mobile Travel Guide, and they're the only casinos in the United States that are so rated. So, you know, it's really been an incredible period of 6 or 7 months for me, and it's really been gratifying. Now they all want to do the comeback stories and everything else, and I think I probably care less about that than I would have maybe 3 or 4 years ago. But it's been a pretty good experience for me.
Then how are you different than you were 3 or 4 years ago?
Well, I used to say, and in fact, I think I said in my first book that, and maybe this was foolish, but I really meant it, that someday I'd like to maybe lose everything for a period of time to see who's loyal and who's not loyal. And frankly, I found out a lot of things.
Did you find out who's loyal and not loyal?
I tell you what, and you can't guess it. You can't predict it. You think certain people would be loyal no matter what, and it turns out that they're not. And you just can't predict it. It's very difficult.
Yeah, that's like my favorite OG quote from him, bro. Like, I've played that one on the show a couple times, bro. Like,
Yeah.
What hurt the most?
Well, it's a.
We're counting you out.
I'm not sure.
You're really in a position where.
yeah, but if you're into this, man, check this out. It's on the blog
I
post.
remember in the Asmund Gold one, I'm pretty sure that.
You're
it
right.
was a
Maybe
little
that's what it
sooner.
was. He was clipping through it. Yeah. He was clipping through it, man. That's where I saw it too, bro. And he was like, and then I got back up. I got the guy on my board, and then I told everybody, like, hey, as soon as I get this business and I buy this business, everybody's off the board. I'm gonna redo the board. And then the guy wouldn't get off the board. And I said, bro, you wouldn't be here making money if it wasn't for me. You're going to get off the board. So I dropped the hammer on him. The guy's like, what was that hammer? The hammer was me. So Trump's always kind of been of a gangster, bro.
Yeah.
And then,
I was the hammer.
I was listening to one of him talking today, bro. Or maybe it wasn't that clip, but he's like, yeah, and then, you know, like some guy's going to get whacked or something. And it's like, yeah, well, dude was definitely hanging around the mafia because most people don't throw around whacked for people being deceased.
I mean, if you like the mafia movies, maybe.
Perhaps.
I mean, I love the mafia movies.
More popular back in the day, too, because that was just,
one of my all-time favorites.
Right.
Great flick.
But yeah, man, if you're into OG Donald Trump's, check that one out. It was pretty funny. Next up for you, man, I said a quick little mention here. If you didn't see, there was a campaign of women coming out claiming that, oh, yeah, this was all about like Fartgate or Eric Swalwell. So we kind of went over that one already, man.
Oh, well,
This was his crybaby, I'm stepping down.
Should have been a little sneakier, I guess, or just
I'm
not
suspending my
done it.
campaign. To my family and staff, friends and supporters, I'm deeply sorry for the mistakes and judgment I've made in my past. Yeah. Yeah, you got fired by the Democrats, bro. It's kind of like what they did to, Bernie, where they were like, yeah, nah, dude, you're not going to be the one. We're going to get Hillary in there. So they're kind of just, hey, Eric, we are done with you, buddy.
Yeah, you might as well just kick it.
We're done with you, man.
Sorry, bud.
So instead, next up,
insert the Toy Story and Andy dropping.
You're right. Throw away Woody.
Yeah. I'm done with you.
As usual, the mainstream media is trying to program people into the anti-Trump take on the straight blockade. What really is happening is Trump is not blocking the entire strait. The only ships being blocked are ships attempting to leave or enter the Iranian ports, namely oil exports, So all other commercial ships will be free to pass. So, hey, we're just like shutting down the Iranian oil system that then goes to India and then goes to, China, mainly China. There was also a boat in Malaysia that was caught trying to pass off something like some kind of goods, and they got stopped. So that seems to be the back door where Iran was trying to meet with Russia and then, get them their oil or something. Like that one got shut down too.
Oh man, they always trying to be sneaky.
If you hadn't seen yet, reports are spreading all over that due to the ignorant Iranians breaking the ceasefire, the Trump sending military to block all Iranian oil shipments in the strait, the Gulf of America is popping. So like I was alluding to in the opener here, this is, so what I don't get is like, hey, to be wowed by this, I want to see like what it looked like previous or something, right? But it does seem like there is a giant mess of boats over here in the Gulf of America, but I don't know if that's like more than normal. And there still seems to be a whole buttload over here at the Strait of Hormuz. So, but everybody's all squawking. This was like the talk of the town the last couple of days here.
Man, I don't think I posted it. Maybe I did, but there was a guy going around. People were protesting about the Strait of Hormuz stuff Trump was doing,
and
he was going around. He I don't know if he like really is or he just puts on the act, but he's got a really flamboyant voice, and he's like this German guy, and going around asking them all, why don't you think Trump?
Wait, the dude that was going around doing that with the woke stuff?
Like, why don't you think he cares about the gays of Hormuz and only the straights?
Oh yeah, that one, yeah.
And they're like, yeah, I don't know, probably because he's just a dick,
Yeah, they like took it super serious, yeah.
Like, dude, this can't be real.
Yeah.
Oh, why do you think he only cares about the straights of Hormuz and not the gays? No. Oh, that guy. 10 out of 10, sir. That was a great play.
That's
You
a good
played them
satire.
so good.
Here's what Trump had to say.
Again, no, they always are protesting things they have no idea about, though.
Or they just don't understand satire, bro. They're too, like, autistically logical or something.
I have to hate everything he does or what the other side does. They're all the devil.
This person couldn't be possibly making fun of me.
The boats are sailing up and heading out to our country. Big, beautiful tankers, and we're loading them up with oil and gas.
Big, beautiful tankers are filling up with our American oil, the best oil ever.
This dude is sales with shit, man.
Oh, dude, it's great. Oh, man.
Everything I have to do with or I touch just happens to be the greatest. I mean, it's, I'm not trying to boast. It's just how it goes.
Great. Here's another headline you won't see in the lamestream news media headlines, man. Them headline readers won't know this one. 372,000 inactive voters removed from Colorado voter rolls after lawsuit and settlement from the fine folks at Judicial Watch. So if you got a X account, if you don't make one, just make an X account. Don't be a lazy person. Just use your Google. Use that for a login. Nice and simple. And then you follow Judicial Watch and you get this information, and that's how you build a better news feed, folks. We are here to try and help you build a better news feed. You can also grab your parents' phone or a friend's phone that needs help and make them these accounts and then just show them how to open the app. That's what I do. But, I'm annoyingly helpful, so.
You use your finger and you press on it, and then your phone should load it. Very hard to do, but you can do it, guys. You can do it.
6 million inactive names removed nationwide due to Judicial Watch. Hot damn. 6 million is a lot.
That's quite a lot. I almost feel like that's almost.
Bro, 372
what they said was a total in either mail-in or what,
right.
what they were short.
372,000 is a shit ton. What's Rockford? Isn't that like 300-something thousand?
Probably around there. Let's see here. I'll do a quick search.
I think it's like 300-something thousand, man.
Oh, Rock'em for 'em.
Under the National Voter Registration Act of 1993, states must take responsible steps to remove ineligible voters, such as those who have died, moved, or become inactive, while protecting eligible voters' rights, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, dude, just to find people at, Judicial Watch, getting some things done, man. So, things are happening. And, there are some people being arrested for shit right now on the fraud. They're just not famous people, so.
Oh, man, this is.
Rockford population?
As of early 2026, the estimated population of Rockford is approximately 146,881 to 147,521. While the city experienced a long-term decline from its 2008 peak, new data suggests a reversal from slight growth of about 700 residents between 2023 and 2024.
Wait, we're down to 150,000? I thought it was like 300.
Well, here this is the surrounding metropolitan statistical area, in quotes or in parentheses, the MSA, has a population of around 337 to 338. So probably like really what we call like Rockford, which is kind of like Milford, Loves Park.
Yeah.
Which has kind of around for the most part. But that is kind of surprising. It's still only, and how much business is coming in.
Legit Rockford's only 150K, huh?
Yeah, apparently. It is the 5th most populous city in Illinois. Interesting.
Only 5th now, huh? It was like two after Chicago for so long.
Peoria, I think, was before them. Or before us, yeah, then for a while. The median age is roughly 37.7 to 38.4. And
weird,
wow,
that's like how old I am.
This is where it gets rough. Like, oh man, yeah, I would like to see how the population density and the median home price or the cost of living compares to other cities in Illinois, because the median household income, which is the right one you want, not average. Average isn't right. Median household income's roughly 52.5 to 54.75 a year. That's household. That's not per person. What the average person's income. That's household. That's combined.
Damn, we a poor city, bro.
Like the other day, most people were talking about you need a minimum of 150 to be like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, whoa, that
it's like full comfortable. I
Can
think.
somebody say poverty?
Yeah, no shit. That's wild.
But yeah, wow.
I feel that.
Out.
I don't make a lot of schmeckles over here at the tech shop, so definitely check out that signup.toleratetech.com link down below in that description box. Love to help you out with your computer.
I'd love to take your money to support my animal sanctuary. Way too many cats, but I don't have a structure set up yet because I am taking way too much time taking care of all these cats. If you want a cat, you let me know.
$50. Get a cat.
$50. Take it home. No returns. Just kidding.
No returns, bro. Nah, you buy it. Get it, dude.
I should do that because I already did one where they went and then she was like, no, she told it. And then was like, can I bring it back? Like, I fine.
Well, you're a sucker for the too nice for the cat.
Yeah.
So you're like, well,
So
what are you
it's
going to do? Are you going to dump it outside? I don't want
yeah.
you to do that. Bring it back.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if he takes a shelter now, might as well bring him back with us.
I don't want little.
familiar with, and we'll try to find the other family.
I don't want cat 18 to die. Oh,
Yeah.
gee, bring it back. Bring it
Yeah.
back. But Dan's got some fresh cats, so hit us up if you need a cat.
Yeah, more incoming.
Yeah, Wilkinson
LA.
confirms population is about 150K. That's smaller than I remember. I swear to God, it was like 300. So maybe I was looking up one and it just gave us, or gave me like the Greater Rockford number or something like that. Next up,
Yeah.
this one was from Viva La Fray on X, and he said, serious question for clarification. How exactly did Trump win 2016? With or without Alex? Sincere question. Because this person said, it's absolutely how we won 2016. The F are you talking about? They don't stop running their mouth. He responds, and he's the bad guy. Talking about, like, you know, Alex Jones, right? And honestly, I think Trump won 2016 because they just didn't cheat enough, man. Like I've said on the show many times. Oh, okay. So original Viva post was, I know Alex Jones and I will not disavow Alex Jones. I know Megyn Kelly. I will not disavow Megyn Kelly. I know Tucker Carlson. I will not disavow. I know real. So Viva La Fray, unfortunately, just like Robert Barnes, bro, who we used to like. These are two like YouTube lawyer guys that were pro-Trump. They seem to be on the flip-flopper side, and they're being hypercritical. And there was a video going around of Robert Barnes and Alex Jones full saying Trump's an old man and he's stupid and he did everything wrong and somebody needs to like take over presidency and say, hey, Gramps, yeah, sure, you're the president. Like treat him like Joe Biden, dog. Yeah. And I was like, oh, dude, I can't even. This is brain dead. What do you mean treat Trump like Joe Biden because he's going over and handling Terry's in freaking Iran? That's the most ignorant thing ever, bro. Yeah. So I was like, dog, that's like some true colors. You guys sold out for the clicks or something. What I really think it is they just all feel slighted. And then Trump came out and literally said it in a post. He said, they all call me, but I'm too busy fixing things and I can't answer. As soon as I don't answer a few calls from them, oh, they turn real quick. So I was like, bruh, I was on it, man. I said that last week on the show. I said that to friends 2 weeks ago, bro.
I mean, I wish he would have made the post like he quite did so much. Like, just, yeah, he does. I mean, yeah, I want you to be stern, like put your foot down on certain things, but I don't know. Try to not do the division or like so much like. Well,
they already sold them out, talking ish, bro. There ain't no division. I think it's like the quote that we opened with. He's letting the snakes show their head.
There's a lot of people that'll say some stuff and some misjudgment, and then like next week they kind of like they come around. Does that mean they got to remove their last video? You know, like because they changed? Like probably, probably not. I don't think you necessarily have to remove.
Well,
your
you
video,
shouldn't because it shows that you had that.
Yeah, I mean, like, do they then say they've like changed? It was a misjudgment back then.
Well, heaven forbid anyone says, "Oh, I was wrong on that. My bust." New take.
Yeah, like.
It's that simple, right?
Everybody pays attention to you. You know anything you say, like the world now sees it is gonna know. Like that's a little heavy. It's a little heavy for them. I mean, they're trying to make big names for themselves. Like don't shit on the little baby bird that hard. Like
wait, who's the music artist that just got canceled?
I'm the nice guy though, too. Generally, like don't ruffle it. Like just let it like let the karma or whatever you want to call it run its course, and it'll take care of it. You keep running your energy. Like you could have called somebody else and made a deal while you were making that post, Trump. You could have been practicing your chip-ins from 20 yards. Like, you probably could have got like at least 30 ball practice swings in. But
okay, here it is. Sabrina,
that post.
Speaking of everybody's watching everything, okay, right? Sabrina Carpenter just got canceled for this, bro.
Singer Sabrina Carpenter gets canceled by all men stupid in as many ways.
Oh, shit.
Singer Sabrina Carpenter gets canceled by thousands of her fans over her response to a fan making an Arabic tribal ululation during her Coachella performance. What is this? This sounds like it's going to be stupid.
I think I heard someone yodel. Is that what you're doing? I don't like it.
My culture!
That's your culture, is yodeling?
It's a call of celebration!
Is this Burning Man? What's going on?
I mean, she apologized. I mean, yeah, she had
And all the Wokies are canceling her for that, bro. Like,
certain people don't like certain textures and whatnot. You know, you guys are all about the acceptance, so that's just one of the things. Like, people have pet peeves. Like, some people like. Oh, I mean, shoot. I think for most people, like,
that sounds annoying, bro.
Oh, dude, you're in dead silence, bro. You're in the middle. Let's say you're in the middle of a church sermon. Somebody rips out their Velcro wallet, rips that sucker open with the freshest Velcro there is. And it's just like, it's just irritating. The noise is irritating. It's just like, yeah, I didn't like that very much. Well, like, it's this big, or like somebody opening a bag of chips in the middle of a movie.
What does that noise make you think, bro?
Like,
what is the first thing you think when you hear that noise? Come on,
some
it can't be me.
savages coming out of the forest looking to spear me or do something weird. Like,
That's where you go. Isn't that what they do right before they do the bomb?
No.
That's the first thing I thought. I was like, that sounds exactly like the noise.
I mean, it's kind of similar. But,
before they do the jihad, bro.
But not. I mean, if there was a Allah Akbar, like afterwards, then definitely. But,
That's the noise they make before they do the bomb, bro. That's the noise. I'm pretty certain.
Yeah, that's some Amazon tribe stuff, but it is similar. I'll give you that.
Well, I want to know, where's that lady's culture? I bet you it's Middle East, because that's the noise they make before they yell out the Allah and then they bomb. I'm pretty sure. I would have been paranoid. I would have been like, whoa, hey, I'm gonna dip in the back real quick. What's going on? Sorry, you were using it in the just fun, excited manner. My mistake.
Remember old Indian tribe like that? Indians made very similar.
My mistake. I thought it was like the bomb version. Okay, sorry. My
like I said, that's the savages coming out of the forest. That's like some Indian.
My bus.
That's an Indian.
Careful, now you're gonna get us canceled for calling Indians savages.
Native Americans. Well, yeah, whatever. They were.
You know, it's a very savage thing, like all them Indian people.
Not all of them, but most of them. Yeah, most of them were. If you don't want to hear it or not, those are the facts.
But anyway, back to on topic. Mr. Viva La Fray was confused, and he wanted to know, how did Donald Trump get elected, with or without Mr. Alex Jones? I dead serious, bro. Call me flipping crazy, dog. He got elected because they did not cheat enough, dog. And then that's why 2020 was stupid. They said, oh my God, we can't have this happen again. And they went way overboard. And then it was like way too clear to everybody. And they had to pull it back for 2024. And then guess what? They pulled back the cheating. And then we did too big to rig. And hey, we got him elected again. What do you know? And then you can look at the numbers, bro. How many times have we looked at the damn graph, bro? You can look like 4 presidents back, and the votes of Democrats is about the same. And then 2020, it's like almost double. And then 2024 goes back to the same rough about amount that always shows up to vote in election for the last 4 effing elections. Like 2020 was clearly massively cheated on. I think 2016, bro, they were brazen, and they were like, there's no way people are going to go vote for Donald Trump, bro. We'll keep the regular cheating, please. I'm just like my 3-1, and we'll be all good. And then Donald Trump won, and they were like, ah, shit, we're going to make it 10-1. 10-1, yeah, 10-1, definitely, 10-1.
It's starting to come out, too.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
Will it come out fast enough?
I want to know what's going to be done about it, dog. We've 100% proven now that there was voter fraud in 2020. So, like, are we going to do anything about it? Like, does anybody get in trouble? Like, we're arresting people for money fraud. Of course, it has to do with, money. But we can't get nobody arrested for, like, voter fraud or, people, nudging and allowing January 6th to happen. Like, God dang, man, we're all waiting for that day when we have some kind of a high level arrest. Am I right? God bless.
Yeah, multiple arrests.
No, I'm not the only one here. Next up, I said, hey, don't forget that the recent right-leaning podcast flip-flopping is being championed by the Islamic regimists. So if you know somebody that is excited about, the likes of a Tucker, Candace, or, Marjorie Taylor Greene now turning on Trump, just remind them that that's actually what the Muslim regimists are championing. So like this guy right here is just, talking about it as the evidence.
Can it wrongly skew a narrative?
Now, Candace Owens, she said on the Piers Morgan show, I was on the Zionist side. Let's not forget this. For years, social media completely transformed my perspective on what's happening in Israel and Palestine. Who were the people?
So she admits that social media completely changed her opinion on it, right? She didn't say my investigations. She said social media. Well, I don't know if you know this, but it's anywhere estimated 50 to 80% of social media you see are bots.
Skew a narrative.
Now, Candace Owens, she said on the Piers Morgan show, I was on the Zionist side. Let's not forget this. For years, social media completely transformed my perspective on what's happening in Israel and Palestine. Who were the people posting on social media? It was you. Where did she hear the dawah from? The dawah was from you.
And I was astonished how quickly the narrative after October the 7th became anti-Israel and very pro-Palestinians stroke Hamas in many.
Which, if you didn't see this week going around, the pro-Palestinian movements are now doing Sieg Heils.
Interesting. They really are a confused group.
They're like aligned with the Nazis. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Nazis did the same thing to the Jews that the Palestinians and the Iranians want to do to the Jews. But wait, nobody's kind of connected that, right?
Yeah, no, because they're not orange.
And wait,
so they can't be a Nazi if they're not orange.
Wait, if pro-Palestinian people are pro-Palestinian because they don't like the Jews, then wouldn't it be good that Trump is Hitler?
Many cases.
You want to amplify on the argument, so you do shake up.
As a result of TikTok and social media and the like, people's hearts are genuinely flipping. Candace Owens.
What are your views on Islam?
How's it going in the UK? Those are my views. Their views are that Western civilization.
Oh yeah, yada yada yada. You get the point here. This is a good one to share to somebody who is agreeing with these flip-floppers, these grifters that have now since turned on MAGA and seem to be, Tucker's being investigated by the United States government for being a literal agent.
Yeah, espionage.
Yeah. So, make sure to remind them, they're aligning with the actual Islamic terrorists. Maybe it'll bring them some awareness. Maybe it won't, who knows? But, we got to give it a shot, right, folks? And that is what else is really good to know here for any of you who think Tucker Carlson and Megyn Kelly, Brett Cooper, and independent media are independent media. You don't forget they all actually work for Red Seat Ventures, who is owned by Fox. So you mean to tell me that Tucker Carlson got fired or left Fox? And now he is on a podcaster network that's owned by Fox. Yeah. Almost like it was all a show. And Piers Morgan is on this network as well? Dan got attacked by the dust monster. He was sitting there so calmly. I'm not sure how that happened. But very interesting that we have Tucker, Brett, Megyn, and also Piers. Who Piers is staying a little bit in the middle, right? But very interesting that they all work for the same company, which is owned by Fox, which is owned by a hardcore anti-Trumper Democrat, Rupert Murdoch. Come on. my truther tribers here, you know, it's not too difficult for us to draw the lines here, right? Connecting the dots is not too difficult there. So I didn't realize they were all, you know, working for this Red Seat Ventures, and that's owned by Fox. So I thought that was another, you know, little good informational tidbit to know. Seems like, you know, I don't know, maybe they all just happen to have the same alignments and ideas, or maybe, you know, they're getting some notes from upper management and being nudged in a direction, you know? Call me crazy, man, but we're, you know, we're the conspiracy theorist tinfoil hatters around here. So we draw dots, and that's just kind of like the job, man. All right, you made it?
Yeah, I can breathe again.
Okay, good.
I got something been flimming me up recently either.
There's a lot of sick going around.
Growing into allergies or just a slight bug that's trying to break in, and the
Wilkinson was down for a week.
Are, fighting it off. Yeah,
right.
Maybe
she was kind of like dragging for a whole week.
But yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Every sneeze I've had recently is just wildly like wound up.
Yeah.
It is
it's crazy.
Quite about if I was
actually don't believe in soft sneezing.
I could about blow myself out of the chair.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's the only way I sneeze, bro.
Out. You might as well get it
it's
out.
The only way I'll sneeze, brother.
Instead of sneezing twice, you know, like half sneeze.
Oh, I do 3 giant ones.
yeah, you do. Yeah, I went to school. It was 5th grade. This girl, Bryn Kittle, that I went to school with, she just like had that, like just out of me, just like a sneeze got you out of nowhere. Sometimes you just sneeze loud. Some people just kind of loud sneezers because we want to get it out, right? We're not trying to really hold it back, just sneeze. It's natural. And we were like in the middle of like reading or something, I think. It was like a semi-quiet time. It wasn't really quiet, but she sneezed, and the teacher gave her a detention or demerit or one of the two, because it's like that was just too obnoxious of a sneeze. Like, you know, chill. Like, dang, I'm glad I haven't sneezed. I get a demerit too. Like, I sneeze louder than I feel like.
I would have never worked in private school. That would have been dunzo.
It would have. Yeah, it's just like, well, I now see how indoctrination stems even further than the education.
Which is like, tricky because, you know, teaching kids frameworks and rules, that's good for life. But yeah,
it's like all of the line. Like, now, like, seriously, teacher, that's just like this. We've known her for many years before you've known her here in just this year 5. Her 5th grade, and that's just how she sneezes. Wasn't trying to be obnoxious.
She's not being disruptive.
Yeah, like that's just how it is. You know, that's what she was doing. I'm right as the teacher. Okay. But yeah, sneezing can get you in trouble sometimes.
And so on the idea of, you know, hey, Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, Brett Cooper, and then Piers Morgan, all are working for the what was it? Red something. Just looked at it 3 seconds and then floop right out of the noggin. Red Seat Ventures, which is owned by Fox, and I'm pontificating upon perhaps some kind of a nudging, maybe from upper management, to be a flip-flopper.
Little nudge.
It seems like, you know, one of my favorites, Mr. Tim Pool, who should certainly be following on X and YouTube or Rumble if you're here on our home free speech platform. You can, Mr. Tim Pool is right here with us as well. He would agree. He believes it's a coordinated effort to shatter. He does post a lot of satirical bullshit, but I think this one's like a straight up post. It's a coordinated effort to shatter Trump's support base, in my opinion. On X, a series of accounts have consistently attacked him like bots. And what do I mean by, quote, like bots? Despite Tim's consistent support for Trump and Hegseth over the Iran, anonymous accounts keep posting spam connecting Tim to people critical of Trump. So he keeps getting some kind of a onslaught of people being like, well, Tim's like this and hates Trump, you know, just trying to paint him as like a flip-flopper like these others that are going on, right? So Tim continues to say, acting as if there is a list of names to target irrespective of the actual opinions of these people. I've discussed this phenomenon in the past. Botnets and coordinated campaigns can't account for trolling and sarcasm. Typically, a scraper will pull up a keyword from a series of accounts and list them as a pro or a con, then coordinated attacks based on a generic assessment. So words that Tim would be posting got flagged by this potential botnet that's trying to, push a propaganda of flip-flopping on Trump. And so now his account gets attacked, right? So while Tim and his team are invited to press briefings by Trump admin and to special events in D.C., anonymous accounts attack him as if he was anti-Trump because it's completely fake, right? What's the goal? Presumably, it's, antagonize people like him, Tim, into getting angry with the Trump supporters for insulting or lying about him. So, it's like a coordinated effort to what? Just rile shit up and try and fracture the MAGA base, bro. And then, I saw even lame stream freaking CNN had the facts again. And Trump is still crushing it. He's like 100% approval with MAGA pollers. And then they compared him and Tucker. And Tucker's down to 7%. And Trump's chilling at like 38 or something like that. So it's like, yeah, it does seem like a coordinated psyop as usual, in my humble opinion. Yeah. This whole flip-flopping on Trump and everybody getting angry, bro. It's just like leading up to the election when people were like, I don't know if Trump's going to get elected. I was like, bro, everybody I talked to is like, yeah, dude, it's clearly him. Like, and many were like, whether I like him or not, bro, it's just like a duh. It's the old greater two evils shit, right?
With policies. Like Asman was talking about, it's like the only thing he don't like about Trump is he talks about things and he doesn't exactly do. He does do a lot of the things, but some of the more key things that were really always going to really kind of focus or do something about about.
He said the only thing
he
don't like
being loud or working about it in the forefront.
The only thing that Asman doesn't like about Donald Trump's extreme rhetoric is that he's not extreme enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I think many of us agree. At least many of us more, beat them up, tough as nails. People need some damn justice, accountability here. People kind of agreeing with. So I don't know. Let me know what you think in the live chat or the comments down below if you're watching back, man. What do you think, man? Do you think what's your least favorite thing about Trump as a Trump supporter in general? Because I definitely think that it's like he ain't put Hillary Clinton in jail yet. He got us all riled up with that one, and then it never happened. God bless. So where are the rest of these accountability actions, please? I want to see Fannie Willis in jail. I want to see, Letitia James in jail. Like, a lot of legal works going on, and we got, 2 years left here, but I want more action, damn it.
We got 3. Well, a little less.
What's that?
Years left.
You're right, like 2.5. Yeah. So I just rounded down. This is the part of the show where we remind you.
You're supposed to be the hopium pusher.
Just on that way,
Round this sucker up, unless it's pennies on tax.
Right.
Round it down.
And I mean, you could say like the last 6 months are like, kind of active. This is the part where we remind people that we are not medical professionals, nor are we doctors of any type of manner. So all the shit we say is just research that I've read, and I'm about to show you with actual receipts that you can find at the link in the description box on the website. But hey, see your doctor. We're not telling you to do anything medical here, but there is some interesting things going on. It seems like these two posts just happened to come up in my feed back to back. So I thought it was kind of interesting. The first one here is showing the U.S. fertility rate completely collapsing to the lowest level ever recorded. The new CDC report confirms America is now reproducing at the lowest rate in recorded history. Since 2021, 80% of Americans were injected with the sterilization agent masqueraded as a vaccine. That's what this man said. Reporting the news, folks. This is our good friend of the show, Mr. Nicholas Holscher, MPH, a doctor working at the Peter McCullough Foundation, who is the guy who invented the mRNA vaccine. So, it seems like these blokes might know a thing or two. And Mr. Peter McCullough, if you're not familiar, if you're new around here, said, hey, man, hold on. I don't think we should roll that mRNA vaccine out. We haven't even tested it on animals or humans. And then Pfizer let him go, or Moderna. Moderna let him go.
Yeah. So...
And then he got banned on every single social media account out there because it was the whole Joe Biden canceling of any opinions speaking out against the, the jabs and whatnot, but here's a little chart that's pretty depressing, man.
Yeah.
U.S.
Base.
birth rates plummeted, lowest ever in recorded history. That's sad. That's what we're hoping. Right. It's 10 o'clock.
So basically, he said it's not a vaccine, it's a shot.
Well, bro, right here he says we now have clear evidence that COVID-19 mRNA shots have crippled the reproductive capacity of humanity. In animal models, they destroyed over 60% of women's non-renewable eggs.
Yep.
I saw another one that I just didn't even think, I didn't think it was worth, going over, but I just saw one this morning where they were, so remember how when it was all going on, they were talking about trying to bury paperwork for like 75 years, but then we blocked that, right?
Yep.
So they just recently dug through, they've been digging through it for like 5 years, right? They just recently found a study that they were trying to bury for 75 years, dog, that literally said it was killing babies in women's wombs.
Well, why would you try to hide that? You'd think that'd be like something you'd want to keep at the forefront of it.
And then they rolled it all out, bro. Like absolutely demonstrable, in my humble opinion. Absolutely bonkers, bro.
Man.
The shots have decimated women's reproductive capacity as well as men's. An animal study came out last year by Karaman and colleagues. They injected rats with mRNA shots, and it destroyed 60% of their non-renewable egg supply, the primordial follicles. So once those go away, they don't come back. So you do not want 60% of those gone. And then also a paper by Manichi and colleagues looked in humans, 1.3 million, I believe in the Czech Republic, and the vaccinated women had 33% lower successful conception rates compared to the unvaccinated women. So we're seeing it in human data. A paper came out 2 days ago that found the spike protein and vaccine mRNA in placentas. About 30% of women who were vaccinated and were not infected during pregnancy had the spike protein in their placenta and fetal immune cells.
That's insanity, bro. Like, please share this shit out, folks. We need more awareness on this shit, dog, because something needs to be happening, bro. I'd vote for Nuremberg too, dog.
They've been working on this depopulation thing in so many different areas. It's so hard to get away from it.
Right.
Like ladies, if you are having a hard time having kids and you always wear yoga pants, stop wearing yoga pants, wear some nice cotton pants all the time, and all of a sudden, after some months or a year for your body to readjust, all of a sudden you will probably be able to get pregnant.
Right.
Wild.
You're saying because of the microplastic shit?
Yeah, and it's actually a frequency that the fabric gives off.
Oh, right. Like the polyester or something, right?
Yeah, it's against your 432 natural, was supposed to be harmonious frequency.
God, man. There's so many things you're getting attacked by.
Help it. But all these polyesters, all this stuff, I don't know what it is. It sucks because I like it. They're great pants. I just got like some DeWalt work pants the other day. I noticed they are in part of the ingredient list.
Yeah. Like the food thing, but for pants.
Yeah, it's like 72 or so % viscose.
What is that? I ain't never seen that one before.
Yeah, me neither. And then the rest of it's polyester and like 2% spandex.
Yeah.
Because it was like called Pro Stretch with water repellent.
Right.
And I was just like, interesting. Let's see what the fabric is like. Well, I'm not trying to have kids at the moment. If I was, this would be an interesting thing to see. If I'm all of a sudden, what is this viscose? Maybe it's not more natural thing. I doubt it.
Haven't looked that up yet.
Doubt it.
Doubt it.
Probably comes from the family of nylons. And so, yeah.
It's like, why does it sound like viscous?
Right, yeah, that's what everybody, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I read it right. Viscose.
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 Freaking weird. I ain't never heard of that one before. Yeah. So the next one that came up right after that post in my feed, man, was the documents Pfizer tried to hide 75 years will make your blood boil, like I was talking about. 270 pregnant women got vaccinated during Pfizer's study. 234 of them completely vanished. So like just were completely missing from the study. Of the 36 women they actually tracked, over 80% lost their babies.
It's way higher of a percentage than anybody wants.
Yeah, they knew pregnant women were at risk. They knew babies were dying. They pushed the damn thing anyway, bro. Absolutely demonstrable. Nuremberg 2, crimes against humanity, bro.
Yeah.
100%, dog. Absolutely insane to me. It hurts my soul that they did this on such a damn global freaking scale, bro. And then living through that shit, bro, and thinking back to it, dog, I cannot believe how crazy it was. You were not allowed to talk about it at all, like talk against it. Everybody was like, what? You're not doing it? You had to do it to go to a comedy show. You had to do it to work. Like, absolutely demonstrable that they made us all do that bullshit, bro.
Your poison.
Insane.
Come on, people, take your poison.
I thank God that I was working my own business then, and I did not have to do none of them. I'd have quit my job, bro. I'd have quit my job. And if somebody said, what do you mean that's irresponsible? How would you stop your job just for getting the COVID vaccine? I'd say, look, dog, I quit my job one time to go see Rage Against the Machine. This ain't nothing.
And nowadays, Rage Against the Machine sure is more like sucker to the machine.
Rage for the Machine is the joke, yeah.
Rage for the machine. Stupid.
Yep. But, you know, I liked the music back then and didn't really care about the lyrics. I just liked the guitar. Yeah, the guitar was crazy. I played that all the time. I made this guitar. I don't think it's in camera. Made this guitar modeled after Tom Morello. You can just barely see it. Modeled after Tom Morello's guitar. Made it all custom by part.
Thinking about musicians, you see that stuff they apparently sang Kurt Cobain didn't kill himself.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
I mean, we've known that for a long time. That's always been the conspiracy theory, man. There was more evidence that came out recently, though, about that. That was interesting. Everything conspiracy theory. That Courtney Love was a crazy son of a biscuit, bro. That story was definitely sketch, bro. Yeah. I mean, the guy seemed like, you know, real depressed-y and like, you know, the music was real grungy, but he was like on the high horse, man. They just got like awesome.
Yeah, generally, we're the ones that are like that aren't gonna go do that.
That's what I don't believe about Robin Williams and
like that.
Chris Cornell and Chester Bennington.
That's their reason to live, is like doing what they're doing,
and they're like doing it at the best like top, bro. Like But you know, then they say like, you know, for Robin Williams, like, well, even though people are doing great, like they're still troubled behind the scenes.
I mean, yeah. Everybody is.
That's
everybody
true,
pretty much is for the most part.
It's so difficult to get on board with, especially when, you know, they were doing things that, you know, people that have lists don't like, you know, so I don't know. Next up, man, I said Mr. Benny Johnson here said, the past 4 weeks were an IQ test for your favorite podcasters and pundits. Did they throw a temper tantrum? Did they say MAGA is dead? Did they tell you to vote Democrat? Bro, the dude that used to work for Alex Jones at the InfoWars, that Owen Schroyer, the guy that got arrested on January 6th, and then later when President Trump got elected, he pardoned him because he got a permit and they were just protesting, right? Owen Schroyer just literally posted, so is it time we vote for Democrats?
What is he all? The war.
Yep. He's all on his own now, right? Because he had a blow up with Alex Jones and now he's all on his own, bro. I think everybody's grifting for numbers, bro. It's so sad. It's gross.
Yeah, it's not a new war. We've literally been having this war technically for
that too, right?
Decades.
That's another one I've been hearing, yeah.
Instead of keeping the funding going for these defense contractors, just seal the deal, spend the last of the big money you need to finish the project since it's overdue, and just get it done, get it out of the way.
And then like last
week,
week,
project so we can move on.
And then like last week, bro, every single president for the last like 3 or 4 was briefed on this and told how much closer Iran's getting to nuclear weapons. And they were like, yeah, that's not going to look good for me if I go to like, fight them in a conflict and or a war. So I'm good. So, dude,
Trump's
at minimum, Trump.
I'll be dead. They're not going to like the news, but it is what it is. And they're going to have to learn this is what we're doing.
And at minimum, he was hot potato. He said it would have been a month.
Yeah.
1 more month if he had not gone in there and blown up that shit, bro. It would have been 1 month and they would have had nuclear weapons.
Like, I tried waiting for the Earth to do an earthquake or something of, unnatural nature, but turns out I had to step in and intervene. I had to drop a hammer on him. What was that hammer? That was me.
Oh, no. Is that another Trump has got comparison? God wasn't doing anything, so I had to step in and...
More Mother Nature, but I guess you could equate it to that.
But just like I was pointing out, folks, with the flip-floppers, man, I agree with Mr. Benny here, man. The last 4 weeks have definitely been an IQ test for your favorite podcaster, man. Did they call for Trump's impeachment like Alex Jones and Robert Barnes? They're literally saying he should be impeached, bro. That's like absolutely insane to me. It just blows my flipping mind.
Yeah, definitely didn't see that bit.
Yeah, more than on my bingo card, they say, right?
Bit.
Oh yeah. In case. Oh, did it give me like the wrong link? Oh no, it worked. In case you have little ones. In case you have some kiddos at home and you need a quick and easy way to show them what's going on right now, here's a quick little Lego movie of it.
God is good. He's alive. Go get our boy. One American behind enemy lines. Wounded. Surrounded. We bring him home.
Viper 1-2. Hang in there. We're coming.
Bad
I can't tell if this is an AI one. They used to make them this good.
Yeah.
Coming in danger close. Keep your heads down.
Yes.
Colonel.
That's the B2, right?
Home. No, A10.
That's A10.
Package secure. Heading to extraction.
That was great. There you go. So yeah, if you forgot, last week's that was the finding the pilot over in Iran.
That's great.
That was hilarious. But yeah, you got some kiddos, you can show them the Lego movie version.
Yeah, no, Legos always was good about it. I forgot how good Legos was with that.
And then, the last one I had for you here, folks, was an example of the latest educational indoctrination propaganda going on
the teenagers in high school right now, because what is this? Someone sent their AP government textbook to Carol Markowitz, their cousin, to show them the political ideology grid that they are currently teaching in American high schools. Guys, I have so many questions. Apparently the only person in American politics who is economic right and more libertarian is Ron Paul, who is like barely libertarian. Hillary Clinton and George W. Bush are the same dot because they have the same exact political ideology. What? And they both are more authoritarian than Fidel Castro. Apparently, Obama is a right-wing authoritarian in 2008. And he becomes more right-wing economically and more authoritarian by 2012, closely mirroring the political ideology of Maggie Thatcher. And of course, Ted Cruz, who is far more authoritarian, by the way, than Fidel Castro. And pretty much on the exact same line, it looks like he's more authoritarian than Joseph Stalin over there. Donald Trump is on par, of course, with Hitler. Bernie Sanders is barely economic left. Nelson Mandela is a libertarian. What? I don't even know what to do with this. The textbook in question, your college level American government course, your
That's
AP course
insane.
offered to high schoolers in America.
On it says for AP course. That's insane. That's like America's larger than Africa shit of like our parents' day, bro. That's absolutely repugnant. That is insane.
Yeah. I mean,
Fidel Castro was economically left. Stalin was far left.
Well, just we're seeing real time now what we seen as kids.
Painful.
They as long as they control what's in the books, they can steer you in whatever direction pretty well, because people are just like, oh yeah, yep, that's got to be how it is. They're totally not lying to me.
Just like communism teaches, man. Get them young and you train them, and then you groom them into what you want them to believe.
Knowledge is power, folks. Knowledge is power. Always has, always will be.
Which is why you should definitely make sure that you share some of this knowledge this week for us and share this show out, man.
Yeah, you host.
Check out that blog receipts post in the link description box down below if you would like to look into these more. Or, one of them is reminded of you when you're talking to somebody on the internet. Go ahead and pull it up and share it to them. And maybe we can help, spreads that awareness this week.
Yeah. Because sharing is caring. I know there's some caring people out there. Cue the ASPCA song. The sad animal song. 4 pennies a day. You can't support. Helpless animals. I know that one must have got me as a kid, because here I am.
Yeah, right. That was programming.
Yeah, I was always like, yeah, you ain't getting none of my money. She didn't get my money, but the animals got my money.
Yeah, the damn veterinarian got your money.
Yeah, just last week.
Son of a biscuit.
$1,000.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Why it cost that much, bro? I'm just trying to check out a stupid animal.
All I can think of every time, like when I'm like, do I gotta take him to the emergency vet? Do I not? Do I take him to the emergency vet? Do I not? I'm just thinking like, this is exactly what my parents probably thought when
like with kids. Yeah,
when I was growing up, because I had to go to the ER like a couple times.
No shit.
Yeah.
Luckily, I never had to go to the ER.
Yeah, for like some like accidents, other things, like weird health stuff, like growing in and out of. Yeah,
I went to the media care one time when I burned the ish out of my arm when I was cooking a tuna fillet when I was a line cook. But other than that, I never had to go to the doctor or the hospital. I got blessed. No broken limbs.
Where I had to, but I can't remember. I burnt my hand on the bottom of a cooking pan in the oven from chicken pot pies. Because I was like, I cannot spill the chicken pot pies like a fraction of a second. Like it was two.
Someone hold this real good.
It was like 2 or 3 pies on the pan. I'm probably like 12 to 14, somewhere in there. And he had 1 oven mitt. Like, all right. Try to hold really. See, I should have grabbed it in the center, but I was like, they're not that heavy. I'm gonna grab it by the side and I can support all. Well, the weight, it tilted just a little bit down, and that pan and the little things the pot pies are in are really slick, so they all slid the other side. And then, as you know, physics, then that's a lot more weight at the end, which is not what I tested in the first bit because they didn't move at first. And so then it started to all fall. And I was like, well, I know it doesn't have an oven mitt, but I can't spill.
Must save the food.
Yeah, I don't want to tell my parents they got to give them money to replace their pot pies. So hand under real quick, put it on top of the oven.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like anything. It doesn't feel like anything. I think I'm good. I think
Hey
I'm
man,
good.
hands will heal, but you can't put the pot pie back in the chicken.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, darn. Oh, that's not feeling good now. Oh, I hate how it burns like
I know,
I
right?
burned myself many times,
Yeah.
too. You'd think I would have, well, see, not of an occasion. I kind of half blew myself up starting bonfire once.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That was interesting. I did go to the ER for that a week later. Or 5 days, whatever it was. I didn't go right away because I'm stubborn. I'm like, I'll be fine.
It'll be good.
Half my face and the backs of my hands totally fell off, but I'll be fine.
It'll be
then,
good.
And then there are some very slight signs of infection starting. So it's like, well, I guess instead of losing my hand and becoming a pirate, even though that'd be cool and I like Captain Morgan, I'd rather not. I'd rather keep my hand. So I'm going to go to the ER and get silver cream because I can't get it anywhere else unless you have a prescription from the doctor. So I went to the doctor. I watched him snip all the skin off the back of my hand.
And so that's good for the show tonight, folks. Thank you so very much.
We're going to start a new trend here. Every week I will have a new story of my life that will as well
make your skin
that
crawl.
I could have done without that story. Got plenty of them, folks. Done lots of living.
But for real, that's all I got for you, folks. So share the show for us, would you please? Try to bump up them followers here this year in the 2026. Happy 250th to everybody, and we'll be covering more shit next week. So make sure to follow us over on the Facebook's page.
Yeah.
Tag me or something.
Share it. We got at least another 100 episodes.
Yeah.
And for 100th episode, if you guys support us and we can get to, let's make them a deal. We can get to 350 subscribers too by another 100 episodes. That's not too bad, guys. That's literally one almost every, just like we say every week. You get one new person a week, man. We will eventually be exploding.
No, we only do 50 a year ish. So we got to get more than one a show. That's for sure. Shit.
But if
one a week.
Yeah, if
gotta
we
get more than one a week.
If we get 350 subscribers by our 350th episode, we will have the Loch Ness Monster on the episode for Tree Fitty.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got 18 followers on X, and I lost 2 on Facebook. So the things are looking good this last week. Cleaning out
every time you
out the Facebook.
Get back on Facebook, start posting. It seems like everybody always gets up on ours.
Yeah.
It's like there's never time to get on and post. Like maybe I guess it's because mostly you post political stuff. Yeah, it is funny. That's so I'm like, oh look, people are in.
You do see him and you get entertainment out of it?
Came out of the weeds the other day, I noticed. Yeah.
He had a good one the other week. I showed Emily and we were both like, damn, that was actually a good burn Trump meme on it was actually you responded to what I said instead of just stupid response or something.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, that was actually
What's
a good
wrong
one.
About it? Trump did it.
Yeah,
That
dude.
doesn't explain anything. Trump did it.
Oh, dude,
That's what
he
it
cracks
is
me
most
up.
of the time. Yep. So share that show, guys. And if we get enough people, Loch Ness Monster for Tree Fitty will probably come out.
Cracks me up.
Make
All
a
right.
guest appearance with Trump. Imagine that. Trump and the Loch Ness Monster.
Reunited
on
at
one
last.
show, yeah.
We got a 2. We've got the 1. And then I think we might even have something like.
All right.